So today we're going to talk about problem solving and application for our 3D figures. So we're going to kind of incorporate what we've been doing throughout the unit and put it into this one example that we have. It's not too bad. Let's just walk through. All right. So it says trees are cut down and stripped of their branches for timber for are approximately cylindrical. A timber company specializes in a certain type of tree that has a typical diameter of 50 centimeters and a typical height of about 10 meters. The density of the wood is 300 kilograms per cubic meter, and the wood can be sold by mass at a rate of $4.75 per kilogram. Determine and state the minimum number of whole trees that must be sold to raise at least $50,000. So let's go back and strategy, I think, is to underline some key information that's going to help us solve this problem. Okay, they're cylindrical. So we know we're dealing with a cylinder. I think that's very important. The fact that the diameter is 50 centimeters, okay, and the height is 10 meters. And yes, you should be underlining also. The density of the wood is 300 kilograms per cubic meter, and the wood can be sold by mass at a rate of $4.75 per kilogram. Now, something else I'm going to underline. The wood can be sold by mass. All right, I think that's important because that is going to tell us what we're looking for, what we need in order to solve our problem, to determine how many whole trees we need to sell. Something else I think that's important. We have 300 kilograms per cubic meter. Let's go a different color. Per cubic meter. Whoa, that's kind of dark. And then also we have our diameter is 50 centimeters. And then our height is 10 meters. So we have a lot of meters. So I think going forward, when we're looking to solve this problem, we're going to need to convert probably that diameter or our radius into meters. So let's get started. So the first thing I want to do is I want to draw the tree. Uh-oh. Not too bad. Okay, now our diameter is 50 centimeters, so we know the radius is 25 centimeters. All right, so that's our radius, but we know that we want to convert those centimeters into meters. And all we have to do is divide by 100 or move the decimal place 2 places. All right, so we know that our radius is 0.25 meters. The height of the tree, typical tree, is 10 meters. So that height is 10 meters. Okay, that's a good start. Now let's write down our density formula. That's going to be D equals mass divided by volume. Okay, let's find our volume. So our volume for a cylinder is going to be V equals pi r squared times the height, or it equals pi times our radius, that's 0.25, squared times 10. And if we put that in our calculator like we should, we want to leave our answer in terms of pi because when we do that until the end, we get a better approximation of our answer. So that's going to be 0.625 pi meters cubed. Now we can start inputting. Remember, what we are looking for is that mass. okay, the mass. So we have what was given to us, that we have 300 kilograms per cubic meter. So our density is 380 kilograms per 1 meter cubed. That's going to equal our mass, what we are looking for, over our volume, which is 0.625 pi meters cubed. We're going to cross multiply, cancel, and when we cross multiply, we're going to get 380 times 0.625. And when we put that in our calculator, which we should do, and that's pi, I'm sorry. Let's not leave off the pi. So that's 380 kilograms times 0.625 pi, but we are not going to multiply that pi. All right, we're going to leave that to the end. So our answer is going to be 237.50 pi, and that's kilograms. And that's exactly what we want, because we want to know what the mass of one tree is, and that's what we're doing. So the mass equals 237.5 pi kilograms for one tree. Now, what we can do, we can take that value, or we could take that mass and times it by $4.75 to see what our total is going to be. We know the mass rate is our mass, 237.5 pi times $4.75. And when we do that, we get an answer of equals, this is a dollar amount, 1,128.125. And remember, leave the pi. All right, we're going to use that in our last calculation, because you want to know how much you earn, or how many trees you need to sell. I'm sorry, how many trees you need to sell to raise at least $50,000. And this is our last piece. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this amount, all right, that we get, mass, all right, per tree, and we're going to see how many trees we need to sell to make that $50,000. So we're going to take pretty straightforward math here. We're going to take $50,000 and we're going to divide that by how much we make for that one tree. $1.25 pi. All right, now, something very important. Please use your, be careful if you're going to use your division key. I really wouldn't. Please use the fraction key. Please use the fraction key when you're dividing this to make sure that pi is multiplied in the denominator. And your answer is approximately 14.11. Now, something very important. You want to make at least $50,000. So if you're going to round this, now the thought is to round that to 14, but if you sell 14 trees, then you're not going to make the $50,000. So your answer is going to be 15 trees. All right, not too bad. Like I said before in the last lesson, what I would do is I would go back, replay the video, walk through, Again, highlighting, making sure that it makes sense to you. So what I want you to do, write down the key ideas, and then also try the check your understanding. And again, any questions you might have, please write them down, and then please bring them to class tomorrow. All right, go Cats, go Knights.